아, 왜 이렇게 잘해? 고기가 없어. 지방밖에 없어. It's good for a thing.
I know. Nothing like this.
Oh well.
Wow, looks amazing.
맛있게 드세요. There's more for everything.
I say 10.
Really?
Average 9.5.
거짓말해.
This is really good. Well, meal well done.
여보.
How's my honey bear, y'all? Huh?
Huh?
How's my honey bear?
Good. Hungry. How's my honey bear?
I'm alright. Oh, look at you. You look good.
Huh?
Why do you look so good? It's not good.
Mm.
Did you say
Mm.
like you know?
Yeah.
Are you 배고파, honey?
엄청 배고파. 맘마.
Looks and smells delicious.
I know.
잘
어,
먹겠습니다.
자. You can dip the meat in it.
네.
For the soup, you want to season by yourself. 잘 먹겠습니다.
네.
And the kimchi I made today is unbelievable. 아, 너무 맛있어.
Pretty good.
Right?
어. 대박이지.
It was the best.
Took me a while, fell back asleep, and then I finally. It's good.
make good soup.
Right? 여보. Do you want the noodle in it or?
Yes. 와, amazing. 잘 먹겠습니다.
알겠습니다.
음.
드세요.
아니야, 자기야.
빨리 먹어봐요.
기다리세요.
기다려요.
기다려.
와, 잘 먹겠습니다.
맛있겠어요.
네. 진짜 맛있어.
It's delicious.
오늘 날씨는 지금 워낙 5월이니까 원래 좋은데 공기가 진짜 너무 좋은 거예요. 오늘 또 하필 남편이 학교에서 일찍 퇴근하는 날이어서 저녁은 공원에서
여보.
먹으려고.
Make sure that this is in the background.
정말 예뻐.
Middle school, I guess. Spots it.
어묵,
Alright, cucumber
ranch,
ranch,
potato salad,
green tea.
샌드위치. 와, 여기 진짜 좋다. 아, 왜 이렇게 잘해? 어?
The Chinese money plan.
여기는 밤 되면 트롤들이 나타날 것 같은 그런 것처럼 생기지 않았어요?